So who are data engineers? Data engineers are those professionals basically in the IT industry who are basically responsible for maintaining the data infrastructures. Okay, and also data engineer also those professionals we can say who is basically prepare the data set for the analytical and operational use. So what is the role and responsibility of a data engineer basically? Data engineers are responsible for storing of data, extracting the data set, then storing, extracting, transform the dataset into required format, transform the dataset into a required format. Then another source is another to load and aggregate the dataset. Get the dataset. Okay. These are all the different roles and responsibility of a data engineer as well. Okay. So what is the basic difference between the data scientist and data engineer? And data engineer, in a single statement you will say that data engineers are responsible or build or maintain the system which allow the data scientist to access and interpret the data set. Engineers are responsible for maintaining or design and build a system that allows the data scientist to extract the knowledge out of the product. Okay. That means data scientist and data analyst they will going to analyze the data set whatever it is handed over by the data engineers and draw the important conclusions regarding the business activities. So data engineer what happened? Build the system for collecting the data, validating the data, and prepare the data high quality data set. Data engineers gather and prepare the data, and data scientists use those data to promote business decision, to take proper business decision. Okay, these are all the difference between data engineer, data analyst, and data scientist. Okay, so what are the tools and technology we are going to learn? Required for, we can say required for data engineers. First of all, SQL. Second, Unix. Unix and shell scripting. And then big data, Hadoop, or you can say Hadoop. And its ecosystem tools. What are the ecosystem tool? Hive, Scoop, OG, HBase, Kafka, and so many are there. Okay. But we are going to concentrate on more on Hive, Scoop, and Peak, one NoSQL database, HBase. And we'll see, if time will permit, then we'll see OG and Kafka also. Next is Spark and Scala. The next is Spark. Spark means Spark with Python. That means we must learn the Python as well. Okay. For this, we must learn the Scala before I am going to explain the what is Spark. Likewise, before we will start the PySpark, I will go to see, we are going to see Python. Learn the Python. Then R also is there, but R is not, we are not going to learn R. Then Databricks. Okay. Any cloud technology, like projects AWS or Azure or GCP. One, not the all the aspect of this particular or AWS, Azure or GCP, but AWS S3 or EC2 machines, Redshift, in Azure what is Synopsys, Data Factory, all Delta Lake we are going to see. Next, in Databricks, we are going to, first of all we will see how we are going to learn. We are going to see everything. We are going to learn everything in the on-premise data tool, like IntelliJ, then PyCharm. Okay, all these ID you are going to learn. Then T, okay, Win, SCP, all these tool and technology you are going to see. So that's all for today's session. And if you have any query, you can unmute and ask me, not an issue. Ready to take any question. Initially we have started in weekend. Later we move in November. Every Saturday and Sunday. Initially will take 2 hours of session total. But from November onwards, we are planning to start from Monday to Friday. 1 hour a day. On Friday, we have plan to take the doubt clearance session. Give some or provide some assignment. Next, on Saturday, Sunday, if any doubt will on Monday we'll see the assignment whatever I have given. Okay, these are all the things we'll plan from November. But for the timing, Saturday and Sunday 2 hours. We say is the best time to sit together and go through all this aspect. Okay. What are the different challenges in big data? What is big data? Why big data is important? And what is the solution for big data? What is Hadoop? What are the different ecosystem tools are there? How to configure those tools and how to start working? Each and every step I am going to explain you. So that if you want for the installation, you are going to I will ask you to install at the same time the moment I am going to explain you. Okay, step by step installation step I will provide so that you can install of your own. There won't be any kind of dependency in outside software market. Okay, so any question, all the recorded session also I will going to share with you, and along with this running note, because I don't have a specific note on this So I will share this note to all of you so that you can use this. I can go through it later.
What is the basically difference between data engineering and data analytics? And we saw that one. In the data engineering, you told that is the we are collecting the data and we have to do a meaningful data.
Yeah, meaningful means what when first of all any organizations, whether
Okay.
it is a small scale or any big scale, ultimately they looks for data. And that data should be processed in such a way that we can draw some conclusion. Suppose on a daily basis, you will maintain. Suppose I am getting, let's say, every month I am getting, suppose let's say 80,000 of salary. After 3 months, I have seen that I am not evaluate my expenditure, and I can see that there is no balance in my pocket at the end of the each month. So for this, what should I do? I must keep a pen and paper simply store all the expenses in particular format. What are the items I have brought? What are the items I have purchased? Or what are the items I have consumed on different? What are the different various modes of expenses incurred in that particular month? After 2-3 months, once I started to figure out that there are some extravaganza expenses been incurred in my budget. Then how to? Then you can able to your after 3 months your expense report in your hand. Then you can able to take the important decisions, meaningful decisions, right? Then this is the way I have I have done my expenses. This is the bad way, so I can try to minimize those expenses. Um, 4 weekends, I've gone to 4 movie. I do that. I can minimize. Instead of 4 times, I'm going for a one time movie, right? So that kind of decision I can make, and that will be useful when I have the data, right?
Okay.
So it is a personal point of view, but whenever it's come to a larger scale, it's very difficult to maintain such kind of data in a pen and paper, right? We need a particular system so that that system can allow us to store the data, so that that system can gives the uh, not only storing but also give some idea about the data that we can draw some important conclusion in a particular format. Suppose in an organization, different people are there, HR, then manufacturing, housing, procurement. So many divisions are there. The organization runs. Every organization must have the human resource. Every organization must what is the they are going to purchase or sell some good, right? Manufacture, or they're going to maintain some warehouse, right? Every organization, every service industry, they are going to maintain some warehouse, right? Because they are going to purchase some laptops or any kind of hardwares. They must maintain their warehouse. How many are there? How many they're going to use? What how many requires? All these things are going to taking account into, but in separate division. You will going to mix up everything in a particular uh, in a particular database, and I'm not going to maintain separately, then definitely I'm not going to take the decision I'm not going to take the proper decisions out of the data, right?
That
So
means
every information should be maintained. So for this, what we need? We need a system. We need to develop one system. We design one system. For HR, we need to develop one system so that HR information will be automatically stored in the HR schema. We develop one system that will going to deal with the manufacturing or supply chain management or procurement, everything. Whatever, everything is a one subject area. Based upon the subject, those particular data should be reside in that subject only, so that I can use that particular subject area and take the important decision for that particular organ, for the growth of the organization.
That
These
means
things are, yeah,
data engineering, suppose we have the structured data or unstructured
we
data.
are going to deal with the different kind of data: structure, semi-structure, structure, and unstructured as well.
Mhm.
But mostly, data engineer deals with the structure and semi-structures. But on structural, we are we are also dealing the on structure, but 90% we are dealing with the structure and semi-structure, which are in the format of tabular format. Semi-structure is nothing but in the form of XML or JSON format. Unstructured are like video, graphics, audio, images. Such kind of data will be basically maintained by the data scientist. They are going to deal with such kind of data mostly.
Mhm.
Or any kind of also, yeah, there are some certain area where the data engineer also deals with the unstructured area, who are basically working on the Kafka, Flink, Flume, such kind of technology. These are all your real-time processing data.
Mhm.
Data taken from the it is from YouTube or from Twitters or any WhatsApp message. All these data from the purely structured or structured. There's a mixed kind of data, right? There is unstructured data, you can say.
Mhm.
Those data is deals also by the data engineers. Most of the cases we are going to deal with the structure and semi-structure.
And you told that that is for the extraction and transformation loading.
Yes, that we'll see how we are going to do that actually.
Yeah,
Because
data engineer will do that one.
data engineer also, they are also going to do this job, and also ATL team also there.
Okay, separate team.
Separate teams there. Basically, they are going to help. There are different segments are there. We have not yet started. When I will going to start in the project, that you will get the complete structure of the organization and in which part you are going to work actually.
Okay. We
That
have to
time you can
learn.
know there are different ingestion methods. Data ingestion is there. Okay. Data ingestion means we are going to bring the data from different sources. Might be we are going to get the data from mainframe system. Might be we are going to get the data from any DB2 system or any DB2 system or Sybase data or any different format data. So we need to ultimately ingest into our Hadoop, right? So ingest means you are going to push the data. So that what happened? Let's say, okay, this is our database. Let's say, okay, this particular database I want to maintain of a particular subject area. Okay, so that what happened? I am getting the data from the different sources. Suppose, okay, I
We are
might
not,
get the data like this.
we are not able to see that one because this is Notepad++ now.
Okay, okay. Let me see. I probably have. Okay, I'm not. Okay. Why? Sorry, my bad. Not share the entire content. That's why you are not able to see. Oh, now you are able to see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the different source system we are getting the data. Data ingestion means we are going to bring the data from mainframe. Suppose it is from the Sybase, it is from the DB2, it is from the Oracle. So different or any NoSQL data is there. So we are going to bring the data ultimately into our Hadoop system. Okay, this is called our Hadoop system.
Okay, we have to bring, correct?
Yeah. There is separate team will be there. If it is there is separate team also there. Most of the cases what happen as the data is huge. So there are separate team is there. They are going to ingest the data into our Hadoop system. And from here we are going to take the responsibility of the data. They are going to bring the data into one middle layer, okay, in application, where the data will going to come into a unique format. From there it is going to ingest into our Hadoop system. Once the data will be available in our Hadoop, then we are going to process, okay, to their respective files and everything. Okay, and there is visualization here. The final layer is visualization. Okay. It is the ingestion, storing, and implement the transformation, then processing to the last layer, visualization layer. Here, Tableau, ClickView, Power BI, or it is for reporting. From this is the area where we are going to work actually. This is sorry. This is the area. This is the area we are going to work. Okay, this Hadoop area. But this area,
For the data analytics.
yeah, this is the analytics team and data scientist team. Okay.
Okay.
We are going to hand over this data to the data analytics team. They are going to work. Okay. This is the area, data engineering, all these things. We are going to develop the logic for transformation to bring the data into required format. Everything we are going to learn here. We are going to learn here 5 NoSQL databases, one Spark, Scala, Python. How we are going to integrate the next layer. Okay. Here they don't need much technical knowledge. They need the much knowledge on. They must possess the knowledge in domain area. Okay. From there, they are going to send to the data scientist team. There are different roles and responsibility there. Data engineer, senior data engineer, associate engineers, consultant, then analyst, technical analyst, data scientist, data analytics engineer. So many roles are there. But a data engineer who are having this particular knowledge, they can also work in this area also. Okay. In future, you can. That's why data engineer are highly paid job. We are going to in future are going moving towards the data scientist means you must have the, if you are having this particular knowledge, then you can single-handedly work in this particular area also. And those people who are do not skip this particular area and going to learn directly into the data scientist part, they are only data scientists. They don't know what there. We can say one associate data scientist. But complete data scientist require this knowledge also. Okay, the core knowledge, core technical knowledge also required. Okay, these people are also having the knowledge in this area. This area comfortably they can work. Data engineering is not only for the data engineering; they are going to work in the data analytics as well.
Okay.
Require some knowledge in Tableau. That's all. Nothing is required. Only Tableau or any visualization tool. Knowledge is enough to work in this. Microsoft Excel or and your Tableau or ClickView required. Okay.
Okay.
So are you getting some? Are you getting this idea right? You are able to understand.
Yes. I got some idea.
So we are going to see everything practically, and I don't have a specific notes on this, but I'm going to share across you, And
Yeah,
also,
then someone is asking means what is data science means same thing we have to whatever now what is data engineering means we have to explain these things. What is actually data
yes,
engineering? Okay, yeah.
data engineering is basically responsible for the building the system,
Collecting,
and which
ah,
basically by which we can collect the data, store the data, and process the
analyze.
data for the analysis.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's all. That's all. We are not going to actually analysis part is done by the analytics teams, business analytics. There are different analytics are there. They are going to do the business analytics or data analytics or different data minings, data mart. All these things are comes under the analytics area. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Even the ETLs also, we are going to learn up to some extent of ETL in this
Okay,
part of
okay.
data engineering. Okay,
Uh-huh.
but and different structure of data, structure or structure, semi-structure. We'll see what is big data. Okay, next, what is big data? What are the different challenges involved in big data? What are the different solutions are there to address those particular challenges? Okay, we are going to see, and each and everything. I will. By the way, I am not as I have not having a proper notes in this. I will share this note,
Mhm.
and if you have time, just you can rectify the spelling mistake and everything. Okay,
Yeah.
and
We can
everything.
also prepare the same note in our notebook also.
Yeah, sure. You can. But the important aspect is all the codings I am going to do live coding. There won't be
Yeah.
any kind of what I am running coding. Okay, because it's the
Uh-huh.
most. Let me stop the record. Okay.
Yes, yes.